something is wrong with the ministry. When an important report, like the SSL report from FSC, Financial Services Commission, to the minister, couldn't be found, and Usain Bolt has lost billions.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, we've seen where the Senate met to vote on an amendment bill as it pertains to the blunder in the budget read by Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark. And Lambert says that he will not vote until he gets some clarity as to what was the say of the Attorney General. And we're seeing where Kamina faced off with him saying that it's a transcriptional error. But then again, Lambert fired back saying it's not the only blunder by the Finance Minister. And my people, I'm going to hear Lambert talk about the things them. So stay tuned for the details at hand. I want to watch the entire video, my people. Continue to support the ABR movement. A big thanks to all those who have been supporting from day one until now. Run, go over to my other platform, subscribe over there, get that channel to 1K for me, please and thanks.
Never happened under Bruce Golding. For the first time, unprecedented in our history, such an event is happening. That requires an explanation before I hurriedly vote on this motion. So I'm not finished. So the issue before me, for me to decide, is whether or not this constitutional breach was certified by the Attorney General. If it was certified by that, did the GG act on it and assented? Because we live, Mr. President, in a litigious society. Up to this morning, one editorial in the leading newspaper in the country was urging us, somebody to take presiding officer of Parliament to the court. A litigious society. Any citizen could go to the court and challenge the appropriation bill that we are being asked to amend. So, to support that motion, I need to know, Minister, did the Attorney General certify the bill passed 2 weeks ago as conforming with the Constitution? Secondly, did the Attorney General then advise the Cabinet that it was unconstitutional? And as a former trade unionist would say, Ms. Edith Arnold, who going to suffer the consequence? Is there a resignation on the card for this monumental blunder that the Gleaner called budget backtrack? So, can we get answers to those? Was this bill, because it was not sent to you, President, then what should be coming to us today is not an amendment, but as my friend Senator Graham would say, a new bill. A new bill. A new bill passed by the House, approved by us. So, I would like answers to those to determine how I vote on this motion, because this is a fundamental constitutional issue. It's not about a transcription error. It's about sanctioning a law that we know to be unconstitutional. I remember in this parliament, standing up and opposing the NIDS bill. The court said it was unconstitutional. I've been asked to vote on state of emergency. The court have ruled aspects of the state of emergency unconstitutional. There is no, and that too before my time, and before you was even born. And President, suppression crime mark. And President, the courts have been zealously doing its duty of monitoring our work of Parliament. And I am told that next week, Friday, another issue as to whether a bill passed by us was constitutional is due for judgment in the Supreme Court. So in a litigious society, I need the safeguard that the Attorney General did signal that this bill, the appropriation bill passed by both houses, was constitutional. If yes, why are we meeting today? If no, when was the cabinet and the government informed that was in breach of the Constitution? And is this the right resolution? Should we be looking at a new bill, or should we be amending a bill which, under challenge, may prove to be unconstitutional? The people of the country needs to know. I need to know to decide how I vote on extending and suspending the standing order to allow for this. This Senate that you preside over must zealously ensure that we fulfill our duties to the Constitution, because every one of us who took an oath to uphold the Constitution of Jamaica. And I do not wish to be rushed into taking decisions, as we were with NIDS, as we were with the SOE, that turns out to be unconstitutional. I close by saying this, President. I have seen too many matters going to the Constitutional Court, including letters of resignation that have been battered down. May it please you, Mr. President, and may it please me and the citizens of Jamaica in knowing, did the Attorney General certify as constitutional something that obviously by the conduct of the Minister of Finance was not constitutional? Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator.
And I yield back the rest of my 30 minutes.
A transcription error occurred in the Appropriations Act. Nothing more and nothing less. So this, therefore, Mr. President, is still a budget for the people. It's still a budget allowing our pensioners to receive more money every month, for our young heart trainees who will get their tool grants when they achieve their level 4 training, for our young people going to university but need tuition support, for the communities that are waiting more road repairs, new water systems, new garbage trucks and new buses. Those will all be delivered under the same budget. What we are doing today will not change the fact that hospitals will be renovated, as has been promised, that the investments in our security architecture will continue, and what occurred was simply a transcription error in the appropriations.
Mr. President, this blunder at finance by itself may appear to be transcription. But have there been other blunders? When a minister of government is sent a report from a regulatory agency, but that report can't be found in the ministry, hidden away, let me take away the hidden, subsequently found after the minister himself search a number of filing cabinets. Something is wrong with the ministry. When an important report, like the SSL report from FSC, Financial Services Commission, to the minister, couldn't be found, and Usain Bolt has lost billions. Mr. President, the census is the responsibility of the Ministry of Finance. That is anachronic, as Ezra Mill would say. That is anachronic. You're not counting the people you're supposed to count. So that's two things. Two other blunders in the Ministry of Finance. Mr. President, the Auditor General, in the long delayed report, delayed because presiding officer of Parliament didn't release it, said that the ministry, essentially that's what it's saying, the Ministry of Finance is presiding over a procurement policy that allow $400 million in taxpayers' money to be used to pay rent for an occupied building. That's a third blunder.
Some people, while Kamina Johnson Smith is saying that it's a transcriptional error, right? We've seen where Lambert, still not buying that. He pointed out many more blunders of Dr. Nigel Clark as it pertains to Usain Bolt and many others in the whole SSL saga, where they were looking for that very important document and it was hidden away in a file cabinet in his office. He made mention of the recent TAJ $400 million for unoccupied buildings, as well as FSC. And my people want to hear from UNO. What says UNO as it pertains to, this? We've seen Kamina saying that it won't affect, all the plans that he had tabled out in the first budget before this whole amendment, right? And so what are the repercussions? Many would like to know for such a blunder. And who will be called to resign in a case like this that has never happened throughout any budget reading in the history of Jamaica? And these are some of the very same questions that Everall Warmington was asking when Dr. Nigel Clark was absent to reread the budget amendment, you understand, in which Favour Williams had done. And I do believe that he or Prime Minister Andrew Ole should have come back with this correction in the budget. Remember, say them are the two top man. But when you tell me what you think, my people, do you agree with what Lambert is saying? Yes or no? Drop that in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video. To be a part of that, all you have to do is be the first to like, comment and subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Evelyn Meikle. Big up yourself, Eva. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the video, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.